Android Auto allows you to use the key apps and features of your phone directly from your car's multimedia display while driving, and the setup is usually pretty easy. The screen and menus are obviously different depending on your vehicle, but generally speaking, the process is similar regardless of what car you have. Now, there's two ways you can use Android Auto, either through a wired connection or you can use it wirelessly. If you're using a wired connection, you'll plug your phone to the primary data port of your car. Usually, you'll see a little smartphone or battery icon next to that port. I'm going to set up mine wirelessly because it's more convenient, and for that, we'll need to make sure that the phone has Bluetooth and Wi-Fi enabled and turned on. And of course, you'll need to turn on the car's ignition. Engine doesn't need to run, but power needs to be on so we can connect to the car's Bluetooth. You might see a pop-up like this saying the phone is trying to connect. If that happens, go ahead and accept the connection. I'm going to close this for now and show how to do it if the connection request does not trigger automatically. So first, we'll want to connect the phone to the car, and for Bluetooth, we can do it through Quick Settings. Swipe down from the top right corner to open your Quick Settings, and then press and hold the Bluetooth button. If your Quick Settings show a condensed view with only a few buttons visible, swipe down from the top corner again and you'll see the full panel of controls. The Bluetooth menu will scan for available connections, and the car will show up here. If not, make sure the car's Bluetooth is on and active. Usually they are by default. Then we'll connect to the car, and there's usually some confirmations popping up on both the phone screen and car's screen, making sure I want to allow this connection. And because Android Auto controls everything from your phone app to messages and contacts, you'll usually get a few additional prompts asking if you'd like to allow the car to access your contacts, messages, etc. We'll allow all that to make sure our apps are working flawlessly. Any permission issues could cause issues later down the road. After that, we're all set. I can now wirelessly control my phone's apps through the screen on my car, and I can use voice commands to send messages, input directions on maps, and take phone calls, of course. After this initial setup, your phone will connect automatically every time, so there's no need to mess with your settings. If you do want to configure and change your Android Auto settings, you can do that on your phone. Just go to Settings, scroll down to Apps, and find Android Auto on the list. From there, you can choose Configure in Android Auto. There, you can choose which apps show on the car's screen, enable or disable automatic music playback, change the driver's seat location, and a whole lot more. And that's how you set up Android Auto. Click that like button if this helped you, and subscribe for more easy guides like this.